That's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Off the toss, Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
18.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lavonte David. In there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go, let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Bears and Bucs, you might recall, met in Tampa week 2 of last year, which was actually the first game for the Buccaneers after Hurricane Irma washed out their opener with Miami. And it was the Bucs who beat Mike Glennon in that game 26-9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll run it here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. first carry here for Jacquizz Rodgers. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They go play action. Winston. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Cairo Santos, who was briefly a member of the Bears, on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now it's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback for the Bears, was in the draft room with his general manager because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on in Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I'd never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go, run the ball after this.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff looking right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Noah Spence. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Cohen, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Move.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Being chased out left. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Winston. He sets to fire deep. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go play action with Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing here, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Kendall Beckwith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Blue. Hey, 18. Behind.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This is Cohen. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Noah Spence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5 on 50. Ready. Black 25.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jacquizz Rodgers there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. Run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play action. Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cohen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eddie Goldman able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Where's that? Hey, stop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. 7 yards on the play. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again with Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able